Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus and Bundeswehr Bob play Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice 8.61 to take 2. Hopefully it doesn't desync on us. Bob, what are you up to?
I'm trying to defend against those cheese-eating, wine-drinking gall sons of bitches.
Yeah, they sound the French, right? Bad guys, the French. I don't.
Yeah, not good. I also need to, because I actually forgot about it because we didn't have a desync. I had to rehost. I need to get my political unity back up here, because I'm at 99%, but it's not 100%. It's in the red. It's going down. It's not good. It's because of the anti-submarine warfare that's been going on. People are, my lack of anti-submarine warfare, which doesn't make any sense because I think it's just surface ships blowing up my transports and stuff, which isn't cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of surface raiders.
But we definitely need to turn this game sound down. Holy shit.
Is mine on?
Click on my railgun. It's just like, oh my god. So loud.
Mine's actually really quiet. Master volume up. Aha, I can click better now. Okay, I'm unpausing. Speed 2.
There we go. Okay. Well, speed 1, so make sure it doesn't desync or anything.
Speed 1. Got it. Oh, I was trying to assault the fucking People's Republic of China's capital because apparently it's the most fortified position in the world.
This is Beijing, right?
No, not the Republic. Wait, which one is this? Yeah, the People's Republic of China, not the Republic of China. Yan'an.
Wait, where's the other Republic of China?
The People's Republic is the red one. The Republic is the blue one. Don't fucking ask me. Ask the Chinese with their nonsense.
Oh, okay, there it is.
It's like a level 10.
I was zoomed out. I couldn't tell really between your color and their color.
Yeah, it's got some pretty bad stacking modifiers. It's like mountains and urban and like level 10 forts. Oh, the United States wants to trade with me. Oh yeah, don't forget to do that. Put your auto trade back on. But I mean, just keep this up. Maybe we'll be able to get them. Because they're trying to break out. I'm trying to bake in.
I know words were said, but I had the misfortune of clicking on one of the battle indicators, and then everything was drowned out by just like gunfire and mortar fires.
Well,
we have now turned Hearts of Iron 3 down in the volume mixer down to like 1. At this point.
There's not. I don't think there was a lot of thought of normalization put in when they were doing the sound effects because the combat sounds are like, you know, putting your head next to a speaker, and the actual like click notifications are just like boop. Boop.
All right, railway gun. You should be in the actual battle position here, surely, because the French are just kind of like hurling themselves at the line now. At this point, they're like, "Let's go get him!" And like they kill a German. Like before they kill like the one German, 10 of them get gunned down by just the machine gun fire coming from all the bunkers that are lined up, facing each other.
Wait till you fight a real enemy. It's gonna get mighty interesting, mighty quick, Bob.
So if I were to look at my technology...
I hear the Germans love that kind of stuff. Technology.
We are very advanced. There's really a lot of this stuff is going to finish up in 38 and 39, which doesn't bother me so much. And they're all good techs, I think, as far as I know.
Transport. Okay, do that.
Oh, you know what's out today, right?
Yeah.
Death or Dishonor.
Death and Dishonor, because...
Please elaborate, Ben. That sounds like that's a good story.
I finally found a way that I was able to enjoy my time with Hearts of Iron 4, but basically it was just like taking the game, throwing it over my shoulder and go, fuck this, I'm just gonna be a silly bitch. And And I'm playing as Romania, and I just start, I told the Soviet Union to fuck off. I told the Allies to fuck off. I told the Axis to fuck off. I just sit there by myself going, no, Romania for Romanians. I just keep flicking everybody off and save scrubbing while, like, I'm trying to, beat the Soviets and the Germans at the same time. It's just a clusterfuck, but at least I was having fun. I think I save scrubbed like 4 times because kept happening was I would start fighting the Soviet Union and like just barely hold them off, and then the Germans would just come like running through Czechoslovakia.
The game is not designed for just like the sandbox nature of it that they're kind of trying to advertise it to be. Isn't there for just the casual player. Now you can certainly do it if you look at the meta of the game and proceed from there. Like you can totally take over the world as like Greece. Like I've done that on stream before. Like it's not hard, but you're really just got to be like,
oh my,
all right.
Oh, major victory! 400 casualties on my side. 16,000 Chinamen dead.
That's like 40 to 1, isn't it?
Oh man,
Jesus. I mean, it's kind of a drop in the bucket, but you know. Yeah. We have won the Battle of Jermala. 0 of our dudes were killed, 5 of them were dead. That's like someone had like a car accident on the front.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't uncommon. I mean, like, even after combat ended in World War II, there were still casualties galore from, weapon accidents, car accidents, drunk people, shit like that.
God, France is just horny for Offenburg.
They need their own.
Seriously, they've got like 3 full, maybe 5 full cores, like attacking the one spot. Where it's just these 2 poor little garrison units. Actually, no, 1 garrison actually ran off the line. 1 was actually beaten back. So there's like just an infantry unit there, and then who is this? Some SA. The SA are here. But it's okay, because Gustav the Railgun's coming in. New ambassador in Japan.
Sure, Gustav.
What is this here? I'm going to pause this real quick. We appointed a new ambassador in Japan, Eugen Ott. His main goal will be to strengthen the relationship between our countries against the Bolshevik threat. Okay. It's a small entertainment show.
Funny you should say that. I have a new German ambassador.
Hey. Build the National Center for Defense Research.
I think that
we'll get the focus on land warfare. Oh, okay. So this is asking me to focus on like a research thing.
Mm-hmm. And then eventually, every once in a while, you'll get like little events that pop up. It'll give you bonuses to certain types of research.
I'm going to go with the defense support one because that seems really timely right now. Support services mixed.
I tell you in Death and Dishonor, which is what I've been calling it. To me, it feels like it's a copy and paste of Together for Victory because it barely adds anything to the game, and a lot of its new features were just stuff that Together for Victory added, but now you can use them as Axis players or, Comintern players instead of Allied players. Like, now Axis can have puppets, which was already something that was in the game. They just changed the names to, like, Reichspuppet or something like that.
I just imagine Hitler playing with a sock.
It'll go well with Hitler's special train.
Air bases for southern Germany. Sure, let's go ahead and just dump air bases all over the fucking place again. We didn't have enough in Prussia. Let's put them in South Germany now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the game here.
Okay.
All right, you just keep trying, French. You just keep on trying to get into Offenburg, cross the river into the bunker line with, what looks like now 7 core. Well, no, probably not. It's probably more like 1, 2... Probably, it looks like 5 core to me are trying to cross. Oh, I guess we need to build more toasters.
You need all of the toasters.
I need a lot of toasters. And we always want to make sure we're building more toasters than there are upset people about it. And Gustav is almost there. Can I rename units in Hearts of Iron 3 here?
Mm-hmm.
I think I can. Oh, hell yeah. This is now Gustav the Railway Gun. Yeah.
I am. You okay there, Bob? Everything good?
Well, it's a joke with I'm sure you've seen it. It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so you got Gustav, like his cousin, like Grumpy Gustav or something like that, which is like just a railway gun with a face on it at the front.
Yeah. Oh man, Germany.
Thomas looking like concerned, like on the side.
Germany loved those railway guns.
It's really a pretty practical weapon, though, right?
Oh, horribly impractical. Schwer Gustav and Schwer they required something like it's like 3,000 men to properly operate, and it took like something like 3 months to actually get it in place. Once it, not counting the time it took to ship it to where it was supposed to be, because the only way to it didn't have its own training mechanism. So the only way to train the gun to the left or to the right was to build railway paths that curved to the left and curved to the right, and then move the entire train car up and down the path to train it left or right. So you had to figure out where you're gonna go and send the engineers in to prep it, lay down the tracks, bring the thing in. It had to lay down its own tracks to get it there. It was wildly impractical. Most of the time it was called into duty, like the events have changed and it wasn't normal conventional weapons did the trick that it was brought in to do in far less time with less effort. But that was kind of like Germans wonder weapons all over. It's like you could do more with less, just using conventional weapons rather than going all fancy schmancy. I'm gonna capitulate these fuckers out if it's the last thing I goddamn do. I don't care how many people die. I will choke your rivers with my dead.
So is it just everybody came in from like the rice fields? Is just armed now? Is that what happens?
Yeah. Oh, more gorillers. I didn't know there was this many gorillers in China.
Give up, you French bastards! You're not gonna be able to bust through.
So all these guys need to be... I got all these cav divisions to use. Merge. Although at this point, I think it's actually practical.
So if we can rename stuff, I'm totally gonna start naming stuff after Patreon's here. So it's gonna be Schmitty's. Assuming we can get the cursor in the right goddamn place. God damn it! Come on, cursor, work with me. So that's Schmitty's Third Army, which is gonna be holding down the Maginot.
The Maginot.
The Maginot.
Hear that, Schmitty? Bob doesn't like you. He put you on garrison duty, guarding Frenchies.
That's the most important goddamn position in Europe right now.
Guarding Frenchies. While people are, while real patrons who donate more money are winning glory for themselves in Latvia.
Actually, I just forgot Latvia was a front until you reminded me.
By the way, Bob, you're fighting in Latvia.
Oh, no. Mein Führer, our campaign goes well in Latvia. Where?
In Huia?
The whole reason the war started, sir. Yeah, if we can't just like bust through defenses, we're just gonna go around them.
Yeah, that's you are Germany, so.
But the thing is, I don't have a lot of like motorized or like tank divisions running around. There's not like a lot of infantry like on the field because it's only 1938, right?
I forgot about
like,
that. It is only 1938.
Like Poland is German territory. Let's not be confused about that. And Lithuania is actually was also turned into really nice, German Lebensraum as well because they weren't part of the Allies.
Mm-hmm.
But the war the Allies did start because Lithuania was apparently just a point too far.
I forgot to add on like all of the 1938 like air tech. But it's still early. It's only March. Lebensraum. All right, let's take a look at this battle it's been waging. We're actually about to knock some people off. I don't care how many men die. You're gonna get so much experience. Experience. I like the way experience in this game is handled so much better than experience in Hoi 4.
How's that?
Well, in Hoi 4, there's basically you have levels like -1, 0, 1, and 2, and that's it. You're at either -25% combat capability, 0%, plus 25%, or plus 50%, and there's no middle ground. In this, it's a flat percentage. So if you have like my special infantry division, my light infantry divisions have experience of 71.815%. So they fight 60, or not 70, I said 70, 61.8%. So they fight 61.8% better than a brand new unit who's fresh off the queue, rather than, you know, the guys just waiting until they get to a tipping point and all of a sudden they're better. They are, you know, just, they're as good as they fight. Which I like a lot better. But, you know, like, mowing down these waves of Chinamen is really good for the experience. Because a lot of these battles, they're lengthy, but not very costly. So we just get lots and lots and lots of experience from all the dead Chinamen piling up before my machine guns. I think I should feel bad about that, but I don't. Oh, right now I've got this one battle going that's like, let's see, it's a cavalry division and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like corps and army commands. So it's just like some cavalry officers, then the command staff from like an entire army group.
Hey, they can do it.
I'm sure them firing their like their knockoff M1911s is gonna do a great service to the country.
Artillery gun is just like not doing well in combat here.
Oh man, the Battle of Hanchang has been a glorious victory. 950 Japanese troops were lost. 27,000 Chinamen were killed.
Where do they all come from? They must spring out of holes in the ground.
Just like a dwarf. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a Chinese airplane in the sky! The fuck? You cancel your ground attack orders, there's no one left.
You sure it's not like a kite or something with a grenade on it?
I don't know what it is. Here, move up to the next doodle, and you're fighter bombers, so just, I mean, I doubt they could, they're gonna be very effective, so just air intercept and go find anybody you can.
This railway gun is getting its ass kicked in combat here in Offenburg. I don't know why.
Is it fighting? Is it alone?
No, it's got an infantry division and then some SA that are there, like defending it. They are there, but its organization just like dropped.
Well, I'm not sure, but I don't think a railway gun is really terribly useful in, you know, like given a given tactical situation. It's more of a strategic weapon.
I was hoping it would scare the French away.
It fired! Oh my god! Well, I guess that's okay. The shell was a dud, and it takes 40 minutes to reload.
But oh boy, when those 40 minutes are up, watch out.
Well,
yeah, Gustav needs to get retired. This is a pretty shitty weapon.
Did you ever see the picture of the shell they fired at Warsaw? The dud shell that landed in Warsaw. Yeah, there's this really nifty picture of because there was basically like two major places it was used: Sevastopol and the Warsaw Uprising. And there's this picture of a like caved-in building. And, you know, a Polish resistance fire standing next to a you know, like a 10-foot-long dud shell.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Copenhagen's ours.
I think, I don't remember what museum. I want to say it was the Kubinka Tank Museum, but there's a picture of a T-34 next to a shell from the Gustav gun. They're like the same size. Oh my god, this attack is gonna cost a lot of lives, but it's gotta be done. Yeah, fucking fort modifier in this city reduces my effectiveness by 99.3%.
Well, you're just gonna need 99% more troops to get in there.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I have no offensive plans whatsoever for the near future against like France or anything like that. It's purely hold the line until Latvia capitulates out and Denmark is all ours.
Just holding the girdle.
Pretty much. Wait, did Latvia actually join the Allies? Are you in the Allies, Latvia? Yes, they are.
Tank.
Yeah, it was only Poland, Lithuania that had the misfortune of not actually joining the Allies.
Everybody else after that was like, yeah, it's a good idea.
You know that club that we can go be a part of that would save us some hassle? We should go join that.
Oh, people are getting really pissed at me in the Hoi 4 series because every single time Germany asks me to join the Axis, I keep saying no because I think it's going to be too easy. So if you join the Axis, defeating the Soviet Union is going to be really, really easy. So I keep telling them no, like begrudgingly, and then getting killed by them.
Well, I don't know what the AI can do. Now, I couldn't really do a Death or Dishonor series for any appreciable length of time because I kept experiencing a crash and desktop error.
I had that
with
once.
My Italy game. I was doing an Italy game. I was like 3 episodes in. I tried recording some more of it, but it kept crashing the desktop. I don't know what was causing it. Maybe if I'm willing to bet that there's probably something to do with some of the goofy focus trees because there's all sorts of conflicts within the focus trees for the new countries.
There's a lot.
It's kind of ridiculous, but so I'm betting something was just not firing correctly. But there's a new patch out, obviously, because I think there's a new patch out. The game updated because the game's out and all that. So and it seems to be working fine for me now. I didn't continue that save to start a new Italy series. Shit, what was I going to say? Actually, I lost my train of thought because I went off on the thing. What were we talking about?
You were talking about your Death and Dishonor series and how it wasn't working.
Right, but there was some other point I wanted to get to, but I forgot
don't know
what it
what
was.
your other point was.
It's gone.
It's lost in your own noggin somewhere.
What do we have over here? Oh yeah, another artillery gun we're not gonna be able to use properly. Awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty useless until you get them in a proper division. Like we were making,
you guys actually shouldn't be standing here.
We were
you
making good progress, and then it stopped.
I think the overall point I was trying to push to, I think, was that there's Hearts of Iron 4 is not set up in a good way to allow those smaller nations to be played in a casual way to affect larger events in the world.
Yeah, not really.
There's only so much mileage you can get out of them. Again, unless you're going like full on like spreadsheet. Yeah, railway guns fleeing, but it's fleeing only as fast as it can, which is like that 0.5 kilometers per hour. there's like new fresh garrison troops just like walking by while this garrison gun this railway gun is just being like pushed out of the way.
It's the age-old Bob tactics of pushing railway cannons.
That's right.
Oh, I got all the... Got all these guys to work with up here? Who are you? You're militia. Alright, attach to the Mogogo gun. Alright, this is like it's like a couple tens of thousands of more troops that I can bring in. The Ping Hai has been sunk, which is the pride of the Chinese fleet, but it was just a heavy cruiser, so...
That's be confused with the Ping Low.
Ping Low is generally where you want to be. You don't ever want to be on the Ping High. Or you'll get kicked from the server.
And how are we doing kicking the crap out of Latvians?
Oh, this battle is just never gonna
We've
end.
managed some cutoffs, but they've got a harbor still.
Progress is so slow. but there is progress being made.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm totally going to take this artillery here. I'm going to set this up next to the Latvian city where we're going to shell the shit out of it. That's what we do with artillery. We lob things at other things until they stop being a thing.
First army. And then, let's see, the first army. Okay, everything is attached correctly. Which means you guys need to move to the front. Over there. And the next one. Nope, the next one. You and your 4 are going to move down here. No. Right there. Bam. Go. Do it. Strategically redeploy correctly. Now, I was
redeploy strategically.
I was really bummed out when I opened up, because I a lot of times with Hoi 4, or not in Hoi 4, but like Paradox DLC, sometimes I'll browse the dev diaries, but I don't follow them exactly because I kind of want to like discover the new features like as I go. And when I opened up the game and realized that while they had promised to, they had never fixed the air zones, I was very disappointed.
Yeah, that's not really. There's been a quality of life improvement on the air map mode, but I don't know what about it constitutes a fix. Like, it's really cool to watch them like go from like one airbase to another on the map mode. That looks cool. There's the range overlay looks cool, but it's not really giving me more information than I had before.
They mostly just did UI updates is just what it was. Is they just tweaked the UI a little bit, and that was the gist of it. Other than that, basically nothing changed. The plan was to actually like reduce the size of all the air zones, so there wasn't that issue where the most important feature of an airplane was how big its gas tank was. But then they said they didn't have time, which I find to be utter and complete bullshit.
Well, I still don't understand why the size of the gas tank still is not, in its current incarnation, why that's still not one of the most important features of the aircraft anyway, right? Because you're still dealing with the air map mode as it is. It's all divided up into regions, so really I just need to be able to get that yellow range overlay to reach out as far as it can.
You just need to get the circle to encompass as much of the zone you're working in, and you're good. So, you know, like when I was using Air Experience to make variants for planes, all I did was I went, okay, 5 into reliability, 5 into gas tank, done. Don't need anything else. Just strap a gas tank under it, you know, fill the wings with gas, make the pilot carry gas in his canteen, and, you know, just like pour it into the engine, and everything will be fine. Nothing else matters.
Can you still sink 40 transports with one submarine still? Is that a thing we can do still? Okay.
I've got a lot of that stuff record, not from this series, but from other stuff. You know, like one destroyer sinking 40 subs, or one sub sinking like 130 transports.
I will say that the Death or Dishonor has definitely started to change my opinion about Hearts of Iron 4.
Towards my opinion, or away from my opinion? I don't. Which direction? Well,
I'd say it's towards. I would say I am aligning towards Ben Magnus. If we're putting this in Hoi 3 parlance.
Yes.
We've taken steps to quietly align ourselves with Ben Magnus.
Let the hate flow through you.
Well, it's just there's this the expansion is just so much more like Together for Victory. You have some focus trees that got thrown in, and some gameplay stuff, and not to mention we had to we tore some stuff out of the game in order to make the AI function correctly, right?
Yup.
Now I'm talking specifically about the motorized infantry.
Yup.
I guess just not having templates anymore for AI nations. It's just like, why is that a thing? Because they don't know how to handle motorized correctly. It's like, okay, what does that mean? I don't pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on behind the scenes with the AI so much as like, what's my battle line look like, and how can this march forward? Like, that's what I'm paying attention to. So I don't know what was going on with the AI and motorized infantry to start off with. I don't know what the complaints were. I don't know what the bugs were on that. I don't know. What I do know is that I was reading through the list of like, you know, the features for 1.4 Oak, and the DLC Death or Dishonor, and I saw that I was just like,
the AI no longer has access to motorized templates. I'm pretty sure that's what it said.
I was like, but why? Like, because now it's just reduced all the fronts. Then at that point to let's have infantry stand around and mash face at each other a whole bunch, like you do. Which I don't think the AI actually updates its templates. It creates new ones, but it doesn't actually update existing templates, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, so you're just gonna have, it's pretty much whoever has best starting template wins in that case for a lot of the AI stuff, unless like you get the historical situation where Germany gets just trounced by United States, UK, Soviet Union from all sides, and then whatever the player's doing.
Yeah, it's the issue with the fact that the standard 7.2 infantry template is still by far the most optimal.
It's just so good.
It's just the most optimal way to play the game, and that if you're not doing that, you're basically just hamstringing yourself for no purpose. Is definitely a pretty big issue. Definitely a big issue.
Then there's the quote unquote Africa fix that happened.
The Africa fix, aka just do what everybody's been asking you to do this whole fucking time to begin with.
Yeah, which I don't disagree with. I'm gonna caveat everything with the fact that I'm not a programmer. I don't know what's going on with Paradox's development on the inside or anything like that. I don't do AI programming. I play video games and put them up on a YouTube channel. And I do some stock trading. Like that's what I do. It seems a little strange to me that in order to fix the AI, we had to put up an invisible wall for the AI to bump up against. Like older games, like where if you're running around in what would be a quote unquote open world zone, you would eventually come up to an invisible wall of some kind, and that would signal to you can't go that way.
Yeah.
Well, the AI still didn't seem to get the message when I was playing my Italy game, because I had started fighting North Africa against the UK and France, and they were continuing to try to cross this invisible barrier into the Sahara, over and over and over, and it was pretty clear. Like the zones themselves are still there and are still a selectable region for you to be able to go to.
Just an invisible wall.
This is a fence around it.
Yep.
They just can't go past.
There's just a chain link fence they can't get past.
So bad.
It's a pretty silly fix. It's a workaround. That's the issue that I've had with a lot of their quote unquote AI fixes, is that they're not fixing them. They're just finding workarounds that help temporarily. The issue, one of the main issues that I complain about constantly, that a lot of people get they get frustrated with me because I complain about it, is the fact that while combat's going on, the AI constantly shifts units in the backfield, on the front line, using the strategically redeploy option, which removes all their organization. So they just move a couple provinces, lose all their organization, and it reduces the cohesion of your army. And their fix to that was to add in a script into the AI where if it was already strategically redeploying and a combat happened near it, it would then divert it from where it was going towards that closer combat. But that doesn't solve the core issue of that it's initiating movements that don't need to take place. That just diverts them after they're already on the trains.
Right.
And it's not a solution. It's just a workaround. But we are out of time here, guys. I am still fighting the Battle of Yan'an, but I am making progress.
The Battle of Offenburg still continues to claim French lives.
Oh, I cannot wait till this is over, because I think I've knocked 2 Chinese divisions out of the combat so far. Yeah, they had 8, now they're down to 6. So we're making progress.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying our series. You can check out the other perspective by clicking on the links in the description below, and we will see all of you next time.
See you later.